Perfect.
Hello, everybody. It's Ryan from Pi Records, and I'm here with the guys from DEALL, cover band from the Descendants and all my favorite bands. And I'm really stoked to talk to you guys because your covers of them are so good and spot on. The guitar playing is tough, the bass playing is tough, the drumming's tough, and the vocals are spot on. So you guys want to introduce yourselves and what instruments you play?
All right. I'm Maarten. I play bass.
I'm Manuel.
Yeah, I'm Koen. I play the guitar.
I'm Manuel. I do the vocals.
Okay.
We do not hear Raf.
Raf, we don't hear you, man.
I can't hear.
He's the eldest one in the band, so computers.
For the first time in my life, I'm not the oldest one in the band.
Hear me now or not?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Well, the name is Raphael. I play the drums, as I said.
Oh, very cool. Where are all you guys from? Because you're not all from the same place.
Not quite.
From the same country.
Mechelen in Belgium, neighborhood of Brussels.
I'm also from Belgium, like 50 kilometers away from Raf. We played in a band together 10 years ago.
So it's a little bit more.
I'm from Germany, from the north of Germany.
Okay.
And I'm from Belgium as well again.
Oh, so
Like 20 kilometers away from Maarten. Yep.
a lot of stuff from Belgium and Germany. Good. How did you guys all get together and say, hey, let's do this?
I think I'll explain a little thing. Maarten formally asked me to play in a project where he wanted to cover some Dutch music and such things, and I refused it because I didn't want to do such a thing. And at a certain moment, I think about 1 year later, he contacted me again to say, do you want to play in a cover band? And I said, okay, he's going to speak about the Dutch stuff again. And then he said, okay, do you want to cover the Descendants? And he probably knew that I would not be able to refuse it.
Yeah, that's kind of true. I was looking forward last year. I was looking forward to a summer of playing with my other band, Mise en Scène. We had a really cool summer to look forward to, but yeah, COVID. I guess everyone knows it by now. And we couldn't even rehearse. So I was looking for something. For a challenge for myself, and I'm a teacher, so I had 8 weeks summer vacation and a lot of time to kill. So I started thinking maybe I should try to play and work out a Descendants or All song every week and try to play it because I really like the original bass playing in Descendants and All by Carl. I thought that's a good challenge, and while I was recording the first song, I was thinking of Raf. So we played a few years together in a band, and I knew he was a really big fan of them. So an offer he couldn't refuse. I said, "Hey, Raf, I'm recording bass for some songs. Don't know what to do with it, but would you mind recording some drums?" And he said yes. So okay, that was two. I know Koen. We have some mutual friends, and I knew he was looking for a challenge. He was looking for a band, so I contacted him also, and I said, "Hey, do you mind just recording some guitar? It's just to kill some time,
just a one-off."
Yeah, just for one summer, for one song." He said, "Okay, I'll do that." So in less than a week, we had our first karaoke version, and I thought, yeah, we just miss a singer to make a fun YouTube video, but I don't know many singers, so I thought maybe I should share the video on a Descendants or punk rock Facebook page. I'll post the audio files, and everyone who wants to sing with us, just record it, send it back, and I'll make a video about it. In less than a week, we got 5 or 6 different singers who sent us some video. It was really cool, from South America, North America, even from Germany. So I made a quick video about it. I posted it back. So all the guys who sent us some footage, it was a really cool thing to do. And Manuel already sent, yeah, if you want to do some other covers, I want to sing them. I want to sing again, no problem. And yeah, to be honest, he really stood out by the rest of the other singers, because yeah, it blended so well in the mix. So I started a messenger chat group with the 4 of us, and that's how it started, I guess.
So this is the first time you're actually getting to talk to each other.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, great.
And that's awesome. I'm glad it happened here. What you said about challenging, people that don't know punk rock don't know how challenging Descendants and All songs are to play. You want to talk about how you just tackled that obstacle?
For me,
Yeah.
yeah, just talk, Manuel.
For me, it's like Descendants All. It's 4 or 5 singers. That's the first challenge, and I never noticed before that Milo has such a range in his voice. If you listen to punk rock, it's all like the power of it and the fastness, and if you get deeper into it, you check that it's he really does something with his vocals, so it is challenging.
Well, who would you say has the widest range?
I guess it's Scott.
Yeah.
So
How about
they
oh, go ahead.
but they all have a good range. But I guess Scott is the one who got the widest range.
Anyone want to speak on the guitar and bass and drums?
Yeah.
For me, oh yeah, Raf,
Go ahead.
go.
Go ahead.
Okay, for me, might have been a bit easier as a guitar player, because I've got to be honest, I never heard one Descendants or All song before Martin asked me to play. So it was more like technical for me than trying to reproduce it. I just thought I'd listen to it and I'll just do something, because in the beginning there wasn't even we even didn't talk about making this into a real project. So it was just like, yeah, I'll just learn to play the song, like it'll be all right like this, I guess. And I think I've been doing that ever since. So I don't want to copy it. I don't want to be one-on-one. But yeah, it's still the cover is an interpretation. Or that's what I like to believe.
When it comes for the drumming, well, what I mainly do is listen to it quite a lot in the car, because mainly it's the only place where I can listen without being bothered by somebody else. And after a while, first to find out how it is played and things, and how the build-up is done. And it seems quite simple, but it isn't. He's doing things with the drums. There are so many little changes over there and something else somewhere else. So, and I try to have, I'm not going to say I do exactly the same thing, but I try to be as close as possible. So I first always do it on the digital drums, record it, then I bring it into a music program where I'll adjust it a little bit to see exactly what he does. And if necessary, I'll play it a second time. But that's mainly the way I work with it. I try to find out, but it's mainly listening, and then listening again until you find out, okay, damn, he's doing such a thing over there. And even when you manage to play it and you listen to it afterwards, you say, oh, he's doing something completely different again. So it's not the easiest drummer anyway.
Yeah, same.
Guitar.
Yeah, and same goes for bass. Carl, the bass player from Descendants and All, is bass hero for me. He plays really melodic bass lines. So it's really a challenge to write everything down and remember everything, because everything, every verse is still a bit different than the one before, and I really have to train my memory.
Yeah, same thing goes for the drums.
Yeah, a big shout out, by the way, to Glenn Gleeson, who is the bass player by Just Like Them, the other cover band, because he already recorded several bass covers on YouTube. So I start and I write down things for myself, and then I go check his cover, and then I start, yeah, he plays maybe something else. Maybe sometimes my things sound a bit better. Sometimes, oh damn, he figured it out way better than me. So it's really cool.
Like I said, I'm a fan of Just Like Them, and I'm a fan of DEALL. I'm a fan just basically of all in the Descendants and the complexity at which they play, but they make it look so easy, and you guys make it look easy. But I know it's not. You guys want to chat amongst each other at some of the challenges that you might have had putting everything together?
Memory. The biggest challenge is memory. No, Manuel could fix 2 shows in Germany for the summer, but yeah, due to COVID, they got cancelled. So I was looking forward to them, but still, it was like, oh damn, I got to remember everything I played.
I was already thinking about a teleprompter thing, or if sheets won't make it, because the lyrics alone are, I have 15 songs now, I guess. I can't have them all in my head. I have nearly 100 for my own songs and different cover songs, and then the Descendants. Even that, I don't want to play bass or guitar or drums. Thank you.
So
yeah, guitar.
What songs were your favorites to cover? What songs really came together that you said, I think we really nailed this one?
Coffee Mug and Everything Sucks for me. Short and hard.
Yeah, Coffee Mug is totally all over the place.
I'm always happy if I manage to do something. I don't mind whatever song it is if I manage to play it. It's quite. I'm not the best drummer at all. But for me, it's challenging to play all those things. I learn a lot out of it by listening to it and by trying to do exactly the same. So I don't care whatever song it is. If I'm able to play it, I nailed it. So I'm pretty happy about all of this.
For me, it's the other way around. The songs I like, they're easier to do, but the other ones we choose, it was like, okay, there was Until Then, I guess.
Yep.
It was one of my favorite songs, but I figured out that it's not perfect for my voice, and then it was like, yeah, okay, it was okay. But on the other hand, we had a song like $1 Million, which I did not have on the on mind because I didn't listen to Pummel that much, and that was like, yeah, that was great. So there's a lot to come.
I think that's what I meant with being more free, because I didn't know all the songs beforehand, so it gives me, I'm not comparing, or not as much as you guys.
Yeah. How challenging was Stefan Edgerton's stuff to play?
Pretty. To be honest, I cheat a bit because he uses a lot of downstrokes, like only downstrokes. I don't do that. It's not really my technique, and I don't, like I said, I don't try to be him. I'm admiring. He's a really good. He's a brilliant guitar player. But I don't see why I should try to copy him. But yeah, it's really creative in his playing, and that makes it really neat. It's something else. I come from metal, so this is something really different.
Yeah. I want to know what first of all, just something simple. What is each of your favorite songs from the Descendants and favorite songs from All?
That's a tough one.
Ooh, only one.
Descendants, Descendants is more difficult. All for me, it's Until I Say So,
Oh,
which
that's
we
a
are
great
about
one.
to do in the near future.
Uh,
Descendants is
+1, by the way. Yeah.
oh,
Awesome.
So many good
I'm not even
pictures.
gonna try to answer it.
Yeah.
Lyric wise, I would say She Broke My Dick.
That on that live album, Live Plus One, that version they did, She Broke My Dick with Life on the Road. That was pretty rad. They did like a medley of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And I'm still more fan of the newer stuff they brought out. Maybe that's also because the recordings just sound better to my ears. You hear in the older recordings, it's really 80s, 90s recordings. It doesn't sound that polished, and I'm really more into polished sounds. So like the latest album, I don't want to even pronounce it, hyper caffeinated. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's really such a good album. Yeah, so I'm more into the newer stuff just because the sound of the mix.
that song, I noticed in particular on paper, that could have been an All song, just the way the vocals are. Would you say?
They're more of the newer Descendants songs. You could say they could be an all song, but maybe on paper is closest.
Yeah, yeah. I could hear any one of the singers doing that one.
And it's really cool they do that stuff live. Like they sometimes when you go to these, when I don't really go to a lot of shows because they don't come a lot to Belgium, but when you check YouTube, you see a Descendant show and they play some All songs. It's really cool, and vice versa. It's really cool. So they go from band to band sometimes, the songs, and I really like that.
Awesome. As far as singers go, do you have a favorite singer?
Not really.
I mean,
don't anyway.
Milo is Milo, so there's no. From the other guys, from all, Chad has a very unique voice. I don't know why he gets me more than the other two, but it was all this Drag the River stuff and all the solo stuff he's doing. It's such a unique voice. Maybe if Milo weren't Milo, it would have been Chad.
Did you like A Vulture Wake that he did?
Yeah, sure. Great band.
It's to hear him play guitar and sing like that is incredible.
Yeah. They
So-
were supposed to play some shows in Germany, but they were canceled.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not because of COVID, because of a Lagwagon tour or something like that.
Oh. So how many covers do you guys have so far, and where can they find them?
I guess it's
14 or 15, something like that.
14 or 15, and we have a YouTube channel called, is it DEALL Band or is it DEALL?
One of both.
So all right, what's up next for you guys?
We wanted to play 2 shows, as Matt mentioned, but they won't happen because of COVID. So I guess they both will be Richardolf, when it's possible to do them. And maybe we can release some songs on vinyl, because here in my hometown they give a subsidy for musical projects that were formed during the COVID time, and it looks good that we get the subsidy. And if that happens, we will put out a vinyl record with Descendants and all covers,
Oh, that'd be great.
and do more of them.
So, are you recording at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're always recording.
Always recording.
How do you guys get all your tracks together? What system do you use?
I think Martin is probably the one that knows most about that, I guess.
So Raf, we choose a song, and we mostly all the time have like 3 or 4 songs. Oh, we should do that first. No, maybe that, and so we choose one that's the most difficult stuff, and then Raf plays in the drums. We put them in a shared online space, and then I play bass. Koen puts his guitar to it, and then Manuel adds some vocals, and then it's like 1 week of tweaking stuff in the mix, and adding our video files. And Koen, he makes the video, and Manuel, he makes a cover art. So we like share all the work.
So I do the least.
Very cool.
You're
The
the
only
old...
thing, I'm choosing the BPMs.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But Manuel, haven't you
Yeah,
been
because
doing
that-
the mixes? So
What did you
There's,
say?
Manuel has been doing the mixes
mix,
as well.
yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do the mixes. I do it with you, because you ask of it. I do it with Cubase.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're the exception.
Yeah, the other guys
We-
use Logic.
No,
Yeah.
I don't. I'm
No?
using Reaper.
Oh yeah. So it's all...
That's
There is no
interesting
system.
if they all work together well.
No,
Yeah.
we just export all our tracks, and then we have to load it into a different system. So we don't have a system. That's our system.
That's the system. Yeah.
Yeah.
Koen, I'm very interested in learning about how you get all the video together, because I love when people do the collaborations and you see all the different band members on the screen. How difficult is it to line everything up perfectly?
Well, and it's not that difficult. But to be honest, I've had some schooling in it. I did audiovisual arts in high school, so it's not really new. But it's I think for a clip it's about an hour, I think, of work.
Oh, okay.
I use Final Cut, and I just drop them on each other, and then I choose which part is best for the part. Yeah.
But we have a
It's not-
plan to use multiple cameras in the future. We have a plan.
Yes, yeah.
We don't have a system, but we have many plans.
And green screens.
Yeah, and green screens. It might become 2 or 3 hours in the future. Yeah.
So
But I don't mind.
are you waiting to surprise everybody, or can you talk about what songs you have coming up next?
Yeah, guys surprised me because I can't remember.
I guess what we planned by now is that there's one surprising song which you not accept for all Descendants band to do it. I guess some people might not know it even, and the other we have hypercapnium spassinate.
Yeah.
That was the word I was.
Hypercapnium spassinate song next, and then it's Until I Say So, and after that the one I mentioned that might be a surprise, and then we did not. We are at the point where we want to do 5 songs and need to figure one out.
So how often do you guys post?
There's no system.
So
Try to do the things as quick as possible. That's all.
Yeah.
mostly 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
great.
the quickest we've done was 2 weeks or something.
Yeah, depends on work outside of this, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
How
probably
many- how
you
much
guys
time
are
you
having day jobs as well, right?
Yes,
We do.
we're no profession. We're nowhere near professional.
Well, I meant that in a sense that we all have day jobs and we do music because we love to.
Yes.
Mm,
But my day job is actually I'm a professional sound engineer at theater.
Oh, wonderful.
And
But
at
but at the same time,
And-
you're kind of in a tough spot right now.
Oh. Can you repeat? Because
Oh, I say, being a sound engineer, you're in a tough spot right now because they're not opening anything.
yeah, sure. I also earned some money with playing music. I do this other band, Not Alone, and my income was based on music and mixing music. So we still work at a theater. It is a town hall place, so it's safe. It's a safe job, but I don't know how long.
Well, I hope they open things up out there. I know they're letting sporting events happen here, and the New York hardcore scene. They just did a concert for the first time. I don't know if you guys caught up with that, but that was a pretty big deal. There was a lot of controversy around that.
Can imagine.
yeah, but in Europe it's a whole different thing. So I don't try to look at other regions because it's sometimes really frustrating. So for here in Belgium, this is kind of a new week. This week we're starting to loosen things up a little bit. So normally I should see Koen in 1 hour. He's going to visit me. It's the first time we're gonna meet again, and we haven't seen each other since we started with DEALL. So
Oh, that's awesome. I
And here
wanna,
in Germany, it's pretty tough. All the show I got had some shows booked until June, and they are all canceled by now. And I guess it won't be much better after that. Today I saw that they rescheduled Punk and Drublic for the end of August, and you can't imagine that it could happen over here. It's very, very tough, and
I
they
think the biggest challenge is they get the okay to book the shows, but then everything changes from week to week.
yes.
yes.
So it's kind of I hope they do the punk rock bowling and the punk and drublic festival. I would love to go for the first time, but I don't know how they're gonna let that happen.
Don't see it happening in this year.
no, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Not over here in Europe, no.
No.
I don't know what about the States. So I was already thinking about buying tickets for punk rock bowling to see all, but
Yeah,
I guess I won't do that.
yeah,
Too risky.
that's unfortunate that it's such a risk that they want to do it so badly, but people aren't gonna want to buy the tickets for fear of it being canceled on such a big level, you know.
Not if you got to fly in from Europe.
Yeah, yeah. So I want to thank you guys. Do you want to add anything before we sign off?
Visit our channel and give us a like. So we got big sponsors, so we can buy nice cars and guitars and
And travel to
and travel
Punk
to
rock bowling.
to punk rock bowling. Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes. Just you can sponsor our flights. So if you really like us, you can sponsor and book our tickets.
Would be a nice deal. Nice deal.
Very cool, guys. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Okay, same for you.
Thank you for the
Thank you for
interest.
having us.
Thank you very much.